Salehe Bembury here, and I'm with my guy J.PERIOD. This is Creative Flow State, a collection of music and ideas to help fuel your own creative journey. We hope you enjoy.
Oftentimes, the best ideas come to you when you're just in a serene, sort of calm place. I don't know if we do that in this day and age. And as a result, a lot of the ideas that are out there in the world of entertainment are disposable. I don't care if something has 1 billion streams, it's like, will it stand the test of time?
art is the absence of fear. We're afraid to express ourselves in a way because we're afraid to be assassinated or alienated or singled out. So we're managing our pain by holding our creativity in. And I think art influences it greatly. When you're creating something, if it's in its truest form, you're just creating.
What makes us interesting are the differences. If we're all thinking the same thing, it's boring. Why would we make anything if everyone thinks the same thing? And even the imperfections are what make us human.
To know that I'm writing songs from my heart and spirit and my experiences, and they become those things for people, led me to understand that I have to be as vulnerable, as goofy, as free, reflective. I gotta be that. Anything else is misguiding people.
That happens every day. Every day. That happens every day. It happens every day.
Un éclair qui serait gracile. Of the future before it happens, because the emotion is the energy that's going to drive your body to that end. This is when the synchronicities, this is when the opportunities, this is when the coincidences, all of a sudden you no longer have to go anywhere and do anything. Somehow there's an attraction, they're coming to you.
We should constantly be aspiring to reach higher and higher and higher. We should never be comfortable where we are. We should always be aspiring to know more. I don't believe in getting comfortable just because everyone says you've arrived. That's not what it's all about. no substance. And there was no substance because there was no experience. I'd gone from the studio to the stage, back into the studio again. And the only reason why the Miseducation was the album it was because of a myriad of experiences that took place before the production part, before the creation.
If you really want that endless inspiration, you have to understand that most of the flow that you will have while making art will come from all the things you were doing when you were not making art.
Let the word go forth from this time and place that the torch has been passed to a new generation of MCs.
entertain just solely for the purpose of entertainment are different than what could be considered art. I think the entertainment products don't age as well. Things of quality have no fear of time.
I'm here to say, because people told me this when I was a kid and I didn't believe it, but it's so true. Come closer. Anything that you want to f***ing do, you can do it. You can be it. So take that seriously. Look how beautiful this is. You can do it! if you want to live in a creative way, which will benefit everything in your life, be a better person in your family, be a better, it's all the same. You know, I don't really know anything about music. It's more a way of looking at the world and wanting it to be the best it could possibly be. Personal to you. Take it as far as you could go. Really push the boundaries. We really are talking